What's up everyone, Maximilian here, and welcome to another video featuring Modern Warfare 3, and this time Black Ops as well. As you guys have noticed from the title of this video, what I wanted to do was take a comparison, look at all the aspects of the multiplayer behind Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops, not too in-depth but kind of a surface level, and then make a judgment as far as which game offered a better multiplayer experience. Right now, Modern Warfare 3 has got a lot of people in a ruckus because over the past 6 months and the time the game has been out, there's been a lot of issues with the game, a lot of things that haven't been fixed, things that have been fixed, a lot of support, but the big question lands at hand: is the game fun in comparison to previous Call of Duties? So let's get into this. Looking back at Black Ops was a rough, I wouldn't say copy, but it followed a very similar pattern to Modern Warfare 2. A lot of the killstreaks were very similar, the layout of how killstreaks worked were very similar, the perks were the same, and there wasn't too much in-depth to change things as far as, like, unless we're talking about the dolphin dive and things like that. Modern Warfare 3 made an attempt to change these things, but at the same time they kind of made the gameplay a little bit more frustrating with things like support killstreaks, people constantly having stealth bombers, powerful perks, powerful weapons, and stuff like that. So let's start from the very top, and one of the most important aspects I think it is that there is to a Call of Duty game, and that's the maps. So in my opinion, the maps in Modern Warfare 3 are not very good for the most part. In previous Call of Duty comparisons, maps kind of go in this kind of a percentage where 75% of the maps are good or really good, and about 20 to 25% are not so great and you'd prefer not to play them. That's usually how it worked for everything before Black Ops and including. But in Modern Warfare 3 it was the opposite. Only about 25 or 20% of the maps in MW3 I thought were good, and the remainder kind of fell into this new design aesthetic that the new guys that were creating the multiplayer, which was Raven and Infinity Ward, kind of took. And it was that they didn't want lines of sight anymore, the maps were constantly gun on gun, and people would just spawn everywhere. And for one, I find that extremely frustrating about Modern Warfare 3. And the maps of Black Ops kind of fell into suit of previous games, and they had good lines of sight, they had power positions, they had... essentially the maps made sense. If people were going to spawn in places, you kind of knew that they were going to spawn there. Moving on to the guns, I think the guns in MW3 as far as a balance actually are a lot better. The weapon balance in Modern Warfare 3 I think is pretty good. The ACR is arguably the best gun in the game, but it's not like leaps and bounds better than everything else. It's just marginally better than every other assault rifle, and then you have to take into account things like snipers. And the guns in Black Ops were kind of nerfed. Snipers were really difficult to use for a very long time. Shotguns still aren't very good at all. And a lot of other weapons were extremely overpowered for a really long time, like the 74U and the FAMAS, so I'm going to give MW3 the upper hand on the guns, but Black Ops is taking the maps. The thing that's funny about lag within both of the games is that this lag compensation and the issue of hit detection has been a problem with both Black Ops and Modern Warfare 3, and it could be theater mode to blame. However, this issue is still at hand, and this is kind of a negative for both games, and it really affects the fun factor, especially early on when those first month games can be extremely frustrating when the servers are trying to figure stuff out. Moving on to the next one, which is perks. And I think that we're going to look at not the perks that were really good, but the perks that really affected gameplay, and more notably Assassin and Ghost. Ghost in Black Ops is arguably the best perk in the game because there's no direct counter to it available to you immediately. However, I think Assassin in Modern Warfare 3 is worse, and here's the reason why. There are other perks that actually make it really good in the second category, like being able to aim down your sight faster, hardline is really good, blast shield is great, things like that. However, there is no direct counter to Assassin, unless you have some crazy UAV set up to make it act like a Blackbird kind of. There's no way for you to counter somebody who has Assassin on the minimap, which is kind of a bummer, and it's the fact that Assassin negates their effects as well. Like, it gets rid of, it doesn't make you show up on advanced UAV, it actually takes away your ability to see counter, so Assassin people don't have to worry about counter UAVs or EMPs and stuff like that. It's way too powerful. However, in Black Ops, all it really did was get you off of the UAV, but there was a counter to it. For the better players, if you got up to a stealth, you were able to see through it, and you saw everybody on the map. The campers' positions were totally laid out, and if you had a good team, you would essentially be able to see where all of the people using Ghost were. So I'm going to give Black Ops a 1-up in this one, because Black Ops actually handled perks a lot better because there was a counter to one of the most powerful perks in the game. Moving on to Killstreaks, and Killstreaks were highly negated in Modern Warfare 3, and I think it caused a big issue when they split them up into two different categories. I like the idea of support Killstreaks. I don't like the idea of support Killstreaks being able to kill people. And a lot of the times when you have everybody running support Killstreaks, there's stealth bombers every 3 seconds, there's UAVs up all the time, which forces a lot of people to have to use things like Assassin, and then we have another issue coming at hand. The other Killstreaks are also very easy to take down. There's a lot of methods to take down Killstreaks, which I'm actually all for, but a lot of the time they really nerfed Killstreaks in Modern Warfare 3, and if you're going up against a team that actually knows what they're doing, your Osprey Gunner or your Pavlo won't last more than 10 seconds because you have this thing called respawn armor, which I really don't think is right. I think it's good for you not to see your opponent spawning, but as long as they don't spawn with armor on, which is why I kind of like Black Ops more in the Killstreaks department, and I like the fact that a higher end Killstreak in Black Ops didn't have to be manned, which was the dogs. So I appreciated that in that one, and I'll actually give the one up to Black Ops. Another thing that is in Modern Warfare 3 that I'll actually commemorate it for is the fact that they reintroduced the nuke. And it's not the nuke that we know from Modern Warfare 2, which is the game-ending high-end killstreak. It was a killstreak that was a higher-end goal, that was just kind of something to go for, and it offered for really exciting moments. For you guys that have gotten Moabs or multiple Moabs, you essentially know that that pump of getting a Moab feels really good, and I missed that from Modern Warfare 2, and I'm really glad they brought that back. I understand where Treyarch is going, and I understand if they don't introduce something like that in the later games, but I missed it in Black Ops, and I really wish it had that, because it offered that little bit of extra gameplay when you had things like the Specialist, which was a really good part of Modern Warfare 3 for going something big like a Moab. So I'm actually going to give Modern Warfare 3 a bonus for the Specialist, and for the fact that it had Moabs to go for that weren't game ending. Now the last part, which is the most important, and this is where I want to get your guys' opinion as well, because this is important to get some community feedback as far as what you think. Now that both of these games have been out for a long time and we can pass some judgment, which game was more fun, Black Ops or Modern Warfare 3? Which game did you play longer, and which game did you enjoy the longest? So it's really weird looking at this in perspective for myself, but really, if I sit down and I think about it, and I go back and I play Black Ops now, and I play it for some time, there are some things that bug me about the game, but there's a lot of things I really enjoy. There's some things I enjoy about Modern Warfare 3, and there's a lot of things that bug me. And through comparison and thinking about it, even though Black Ops misses that high-end kill streak that I really like, which is like the Moab and Nuke, I find myself just doing better in Black Ops and performing more because I feel like I understand the game better. It feels like things make more sense, people are where I think they should be because I understand the map, and stuff like that, minus the effects of Ghosts and Assassins. It's really weird because Black Ops feels more like a Call of Duty game, and Modern Warfare 3 doesn't as much. Modern Warfare 3 feels like it's some other kind of shooter title that takes a lot of stuff from Call of Duty games and puts it into a new package, but kind of feels like it on the surface, but on the deeper end it feels like it's a whole different game, and not for the better, of which it took away what made Call of Duty a lot of fun. So I'm actually going to give Black Ops as a more fun version of Call of Duty. So let me know what you guys think in the comments as far as what game was better, Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer or Black Ops. But thank you very much for watching. If you guys want to check out more Call of Duty gameplays or game walkthroughs and fighting game videos, check out my channel at youtube.com/miles923 with a bunch of coverage for Black Ops 2 coming very soon. Until then, my name has been Maximilian, signing out.